Hi everyone, and welcome back to the road to 100 million here on Farming Simulator. We're on Kailora Farm, and I'm going to start off by taking some wool over to the spinnery and depositing the rest into the warehouse that we've got. And actually the spinnery doesn't need any wool, so we're just going to take this straight to the warehouse. But guys, today is episode 50. We've made 50 episodes so far in this series, and I feel like we've made heaps of progress, and at the same time we've still got such a long way to go. But we're going to do something very exciting today. We're going to get through all the harvests for all of the root vegetables that we planted in the last episode. Or at least we're going to get through a couple of them. I don't know how sort of time intensive they'll be. So I'll see how entertaining I can make that. We're going to obviously get the barley all sorted. We're going to make a couple of changes to the farmyard potentially later on. And of course we will be taking out a loan and completing our project for this year. Remember, we haven't taken out a loan yet, which we are allowed to do, one loan per year for one project per year. Well, it's not necessarily per year, but just one at a time. And yeah, I'd like to be able to get the soup factory today, so that's the aim. We're gonna probably get on through the months quite quickly. Like, it's already 8:30 in June. I think I'll probably finish this video probably August, September time, maybe even October, depending on how we go. And I'm looking forward to getting everything ready to roll. So first things first, we've got to put this wool. I know it's weird that we're putting it in the cold storage. The reality is this is the only shed that I have, and it's got such a large capacity, and it does auto loading, so why wouldn't I put it in here? So we are going to just do a little deposit. Hit that I button a bunch of times. It says not enough space. We all know that's a lie. There's plenty of space. Alright, let's put that away. We've got quite a lot. 64 pallets of lettuce. I somehow have a 450 litre pallet of eggs, but that's okay. A quick update on all our fields. We have got over here sorghum. So this is the sorghum that we planted. It is at 90% yield, which is pretty good. We've got our sunflowers. Now, the last thing I did in May was fertilise these, so I'm hoping that they're nice, and yeah, they're also around that 90% mark, it looks like. I've missed a couple of spots, but it's a big field, so we should be able to get plenty of yield out of that. Of course, we can't get to the 100% until I do the mulching and, what's the other step? I need to do the spraying of the manure and stuff beforehand, right? We're on active workers, like always. What's this one? This is potatoes. Yeah, pretty sure that's potatoes. This one is actually at 100%. Or 96 or whatever in this location, but that's fine. And then the others are all going to be good to go. I'll take you through them. We'll go and visit each field throughout the episode. So we've got the red beets here and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, exciting times. Now I am going to leave this guy. Actually, we should probably take him back. We'll take him back to the sheep station because that's where he's needed the most. And we will speed through time because it's time to harvest some barley, as long as the barley's ready to go. Now, in this episode, I am going to be also purchasing a little bit of land to hopefully make improvements to and add a few more crops to our collection of things that we can do. And on top of that, yeah, we've already sort of mentioned that I will be getting the soup factory at the end as well. I'm probably going to need a bigger trailer too. The big body trailer that we've got is decent, and it's good for, you know, the sort of fields where the yield isn't that great in terms of liters. Like the barley field, the trailer's fine for that. I can do a couple of runs and it's all good. You know, the soybeans, the sunflowers, everything that we have is fine. But I'm just worried about these root vegetables. There's going to be so many liters to harvest, and the machine only has a capacity of 5,500 that we've got. So, in my opinion, it's probably time to get a bigger trailer. And we can also make use of the semi-truck that we've got, because we can put a bigger trailer on that than we ever would be able to put on the back of a tractor. So just utilizing a bit more equipment, making the farm feel a little bit more realistic and yeah, a little bit more cohesive. We get our machinery, you know, working together, talking to each other, making machinery partnerships. That's what it's all about. But yeah, we're going to head on over. I'm going to get this deposited here. And we're going to head on over to the barley field because it's time to harvest the barley field and then decide, is it worth doing anything to the shed? And I think it is, because we're really in a situation where, let me get a tractor. Is this the Challenger? It is the Challenger. Alrighty. Actually, why am I doing that? We need this guy. Come on, get your header out. We're going to go harvest some barley, and we'll get the Challenger to move the trailer, which is right there, but we'll get this one working. Yeah, one of the things I want to do today is basically we're going to get rid of this section of the barley field because it looks nice, but it is a little bit annoying to deal with machines and stuff. and I just need it for more sheds. We've got to the point where I have so much equipment, I don't know what to do with it, and I'm going to cut it out and hopefully be able to make do. So on that, I just want to show you guys an update. So we've got about 1,500 litres left in the chicken coop, and then if I go over here, we've got another 3,500 litres in the storage silo. And we're also obviously going to be selling the soybeans and the corn, which we might do just after we... Actually, maybe we should do them first. The price is still going up, though. The price is still going up, so I'll wait until the prices start going down. But yeah, we'll get that sorted, and as long as we can have a deficit of less than about 5,000 litres, then we should still be able to feed all our chickens in the same instance as well. So that's what we're aiming for. We'll see if it works out like that. Like always, plans sound good in my head, and they look good on paper, and then I actually get to do the farming, and it doesn't always work out like that. So yeah, it's a big harvesting episode. Get used to it. That's how it's going to go. But I'm going to leave this trailer here for now. I'll get a quick little time lapse of the combine harvester working, and as soon as we do that, we will be ready to step into the meat and potatoes of this episode, which will be all about harvesting and getting some productions done. Oh, I could have sold those beams. I should have sold those beams in May. Maybe the price is still alright. We might earn some money. We'll earn some money next time. Next time as in after the time lapse. It'll still be this episode. So let me head on over and get this started, and you guys can enjoy the time lapse, and I'll catch you on the other end. I'll see you in a few moments. Brilliant. We haven't used that combine harvester in a little while, so it's nice to get it out, check it still works, fill it up with diesel, and then get cracking. So as you guys have seen, it's a good amount of barley in that field. So we've managed to completely fill the chicken coop, and we filled it by like 3 liters as well. to completion, which is pretty awesome. And I didn't really plan to do that. It just happened by accident. So I did show you guys quite quickly, but here you go. 8997, and it has a capacity of 9,000, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, now we've obviously got 20,000 liters of barley in storage, and we're heading over to the grain mill because that's the best price for corn. We're going to sell the corn. I did complete a hoeing contract, which is awesome. We can't harvest spinach, but we can do some hoeing. So while we're here, let me just get this guy to do some field work over on 42. Start job. That should be fine. Awesome. So constantly I'm earning money in the background from contracts. You guys know this. It's just a nice simple way of utilizing everything that we have, and seeing as we've got the Deutschfahr on that particular hoeing attachment, it means that we've got the most efficient tractor doing the contract work. So should be good. And all the tractors have obviously also received a mid-year service. I think I usually do the service around April and then again towards the end of the year, just to make sure they're all tidy and ready to go, and we don't lose any, we don't waste any money, because things like the Challenger, the more that I let it get used, the more money I have to pay to repair it, and the worse condition, the slower it is and the less it works, basically, as you guys know. So we're heading over here. We're going to first sell our corn, and then we're going to go back over to the silo. We're going to get the soybeans, and we're going to get all those sold as well, which is pretty awesome. Also considering getting another silo extension, but we'll see how we go with everything we need this year. That's not really a priority. It's more of a bonus if we can make it happen. So we started on 291. We're going to end on 311, 17,000 from the harvest income, 1.5 from the environmental reward score. I just want to show you guys something. Oh, autosave, always at the wrong time. I just want to show you guys something that's pretty impressive. The environmental score is 78. This field has gone down a lot, but the reason for that is apparently nitrogen, which is mental. So let me actually just go check that out, because that's a bit worrying. Zoom out, pan. Yes, I want a pan. Why is this so low? It's perfect. It's got 89%. How could the nitrogen possibly be bad? I mean, it's bad here because it's underneath, but there's nothing here. I don't understand. It's clearly good. So, I don't know, maybe the precision farming thing isn't working, but yeah, pretty disappointing to have a score of 52. What I was pretty happy to show you guys is I had a score of 90 over here. Here we go. 93, 94. So this is fantastic news. So it obviously takes a little while to adjust, which is weird, because this has all gone down again. Like, This is saying that the nitrogen, the pH value of this field is less than what it actually is, but it's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect and good. So why? I don't understand why it's gone down like that, but that's fine. This isn't my field, so I'm not interested in the cotton. Let me head over and check number 85. It's a really strange little mechanic that I don't quite understand. I wish it told you a bit more info about what's going on and why. Because, yeah, it's a bit of a pain, but I'm pretty happy with that. Anyway, I will go back over, grab the soybeans, sell them as well, and we can catch up on the next activity after that. So we all know that the corn was just the appetizer. Now we're here for the main course, and we've got some soybeans, and we've actually got 2 lots of soybeans as well. So I'm going to be able to sell another, not a full load, roughly probably 30%. I think it's about 8,000 litres, which we'll definitely take. It's not bad. But first things first, let's sell these 20. So we start off on 312, nearly 313. This is going to be the moneymaker for sure. Oh, that's so awesome. Oh my god, 360. $44,000, nearly 50k. That's fantastic. That's really, really good. And we know we've still got a little bit more from the soybeans to come as well. So I'll go grab them. We'll sell them. And then we'll come back for the next bit. Am I going to be able to make this turn? Ooh, yes, I will. And the second set of soybeans. This should be another probably 20k. If we're lucky. Oh, close enough. Close enough. Not bad at all. About $17,500, nearly $18,000. That's pretty awesome. Guys, we've made a lot of money from the corn and the soybeans that we've just been waiting to sell. And remember, there are only 2 fields. So 2 of our fields have netted us, well, what is it? Let's check the finances. 2 of the fields have netted us today $77, nearly $80,000 worth of harvest, which is just mental. That's fantastic. That's really, really good work. So I know they're not really 2 fields. They're like 4 fields put together. But that's okay because, you know, it's still one big field that we get to harvest. So pretty happy with that. All right, we're going to head over and we're actually going to do some work on the farmyard right now. So I'll catch you guys back over at the farm. And we also have to bale that straw as well. Alrighty, so we're here at the farm, and I did promise that I want to extend the farmyard. So we've done a lot with this field. It's currently in the straw state, and what I've done, just for the purposes of this next little bit, I've got 2 straw bales ready to go. I've windrowed everything. Actually, I don't think I've windrowed these, but either way, they're easy to collect. I've windrowed the headers and the harder areas. We've got the baler ready to go. But first things first, let's get the construction menu up, because it's time to grab another shed. Is the game freezing on me? I think, oh no, there it is. So I will, first things first, we want to make sure that this is all level. Level with here. So change cursor shape B. Let's change the size. That's the brush strength. Change the size, maybe not that big, maybe this big. And let's level this area here. So that's fine for now. We're going to paint over this anyway. Let's level all this. Hello. Is it working? There you go. And we'll continue to level right up to the edge here. Just a bit slow. That's nearly a straight line. It'll have to do. We can probably soften it a little bit around here, and we can make it a bit smaller. And soften this bit. That's fine. Cool. Alright, and then let's paint. Nope, that's pencils. We're still in sculpting, and I kind of want this texture again, to be honest. What's that? Tiles? Plates. Is that the same? Yeah, I think it is. Alright, so again, we want free mode off. Change brush size. We'll go up. We've got one bigger. That's the same. Yeah, perfect. I want this all the way in. It costs the same, and it gives us a nice pattern, so why not? Get close to the edge. Nice. Can we go over that back bit a little bit? There you go. We'll get the plates in here. This is the real yard. Nice. And you know what? I'm just going to plate all this up too. It just looks nicer. I don't know. It maybe I shouldn't have, but it just looks nicer. Please don't tell me I went into the sunflower field. No, I didn't. Awesome. And plate this bit under there too. Alright, that's it. That was good. Oh, we haven't spent that much money. Cool. Alright, let's get ourselves a shed. Which shed do we want? Well, is there one that earns us money? Yeah, this one. Garage for contractors. But it's too big. Shelter with solar roof. Now this could be where I sort of go with it. We could go like this and then park a few things. But I'd love to maybe get a couple of rows of stuff in here. Alright, let's explore a little bit longer. Shelter with back wall. I feel like that's easy to do. Could put it here. Let's see, we're running out of space, really. I would have to get it as close as I can down there, and it wouldn't be... this is obviously what we already have. Shack, farm barn. Alright, we're getting past the things that I want now. I wouldn't mind a little barn, just to be able to put... I don't know. Maybe things like the fertilizer. I wouldn't need... A brick shed could do, but we don't have any access to what's inside there. This could be nice. This could be nice, actually. Is there any way we could do them sort of back to back? I don't know. I haven't really explored, as you guys can see. Alright, that's silo extension, constructibles, containers, tools. Nah, we definitely want a shed. Alright, let's think about this a little more. Big wooden garage. Alright, if we do this, what could we do? See, that doesn't have enough space to be able to go in and out, although we could open the garage doors, and it costs a heap of money. So we want to spend as little as possible. Big garage with workshop, that would be nice, but it's out of our price range for now. Garage with vehicle workshop, big garage. I mean, that is massive, but not what we're after. Garage for contractors. Not what we're after. Bulk haul, this could be good. I feel like something like this could be nice. Can I rotate it around, please? Oh, alright, I really have to move my mouse to get that to rotate. Let's see. Let's have it facing the front. So we could do that. It'll go over a little bit, but we can make this barley field a little bit smaller if we need to. Yeah. Or we could have it sort of with the back to the field. I think this could work. With the back to the field, if I could maneuver this. We can have it with the back to the field and we can plop down a couple there. Probably can move the sawmill in the future as well. Maybe something to consider. Alright, let me have a think about this. Okay, so I've done a little bit of experimenting. And actually, the last thing I need to do is save the game in case it all goes wrong. But I think I know the layout of what we're going to do. So first things first, we're going to get these two little barns. Now, these are going to be for basically chemicals. We're at the point where, you know, we've got lots of different chemicals. We've got solid fertilizer, liquid fertilizer. We've got lime. We need them all. So let me see if I can get this as close to the shelter as I can. Maybe in here somewhere. This looks alright. Boom. Place one there, and then another one right next to it. Now, can I put... If I take this off... No, it interacts. But it's okay. Rotate it a little bit. Boom. That looks good. And then I'm going to put this little farm barn in. Does it have a... No, it doesn't. That's fine. Yeah, we're going to put this little farm barn in. Can I line it up at the back? Let me see. Oh, that's too zoomed in. Oh god, game. Let me. Oh god. It's because I'm right on the edge. Maybe this is the best I can do. We'll make it nice and parallel with that line there. Hopefully. A little forwards. Oh, it disappeared. Why is it in the air? Oh. These mechanics are so annoying. Alright, here we go. That's pretty good. We'll take that. Alright, and we've got a few more sheds. And it didn't cost us much. You know, we spent barely 50k. And now, the last one I was maybe thinking about. I think in the future... Oh, farm barn's cool. In the future, we could probably get one of these sheds. I wouldn't mind if it was open-ended. Open at the other end. Because it's closed at the other end. If it was open at the other end, we could put it here. I wouldn't mind that. We could do that in the future. I wouldn't also mind maybe having one of these sort of parallel, like this, if it works. It could be close. I kind of like the idea of having a little wall along the hay shed. So let's see if this works here. I think it could, you know. Let me just... Oh, we'd have to put it pretty close to get it all to work. But then it's like we have a storage for the chemicals. We've basically got this other side sorted as well. You know what I need to do is I need to move... maybe I can do this in the truck. We haven't used this pickup truck for a long time. And we're going to use it very unconventionally here. This grab, this little log grab, is in the way. So we're just going to come up and scooch it along. Thank you. And very unconventional. Don't get stuck there. We're also going to give this thing a little nudge. This is expensive equipment. Probably deserves to be treated a little bit better than this. But, mission accomplished. We did what we needed to do. Let me go and plant this guy back where he belongs. And we can go back to doing the construction. Very nice. Turn that off. And then shift P. Alright. Trying to get this shelter with back wall. Now, in the future, I think I could just get this one. I could get it now, to be honest. But it's a lot of money that I haven't budgeted into this year. So, I had about 50, 60k for the farm improvement. So, that's what we'll do now. So, let me go free mode. And we'll get it as close as I can without touching. I guess I should do it from this side because this will be where I need to see from. Is that post going to be... Is that second post going to be right in the middle? Yeah, it is. That's very frustrating. I could do it a little bit further forward. Or I could do it the other way around. The other way around doesn't really make sense, does it? Nah, that doesn't make sense. We want to do it this way around. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Let me find a way to get this placed, please, game. This is very fidgety. Okay. See, that means I won't be able to access this second barn. So it needs to be further back. So let me get it to where I like, and then we'll see what it does. Okay, this is pretty good. I just need to line it up properly. Okay, here. Okay, this could work. This could work. Hopefully, it doesn't destroy everything. I think there's a chance here. Let's do this. Ready? Oh, I did it. Oh, I don't know how that's going to look. Let's have a look. Oh, you know what? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Ignore this little glitch here, but it's right next to the light. Perfect. And nothing goes over, nothing goes under. It shares the foundations with the other shed. And we've got this guy, which he doesn't have a door. Interesting that they don't have doors. Didn't realize about that, but that's okay. Cool. All right, we've got a bunch of space for all this new stuff. So now I'm going to do it off camera, but yeah, now we've got room to actually finally put all the machineries in and away in different locations. So that's cool. That's really cool. We can finally give the combine harvester a home, the carrot harvesting machine, all of those things. Let's open this guy. This guy's pretty cool as well. And we get a nice little side door here as well. Can I open this? Yep, that opens outwards. With a little gap in behind. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right. Fantastic. So that's the farmyard, at least the farmyard improvements out the way. We can get back on with the rest of this episode, which will be, yeah, a lot of exciting stuff. We're going to spend some more money. But for now, I'm not going to do a time lapse. I'm going to find a new sort of layout for all of these machines, and I will come back to you guys. And in the meantime, I'll also get this field windrowed too. So back in a few moments. Alrighty. So look what I've done. I filled the shed with some of the tools. Obviously, this is the front loader attachment, so we need that often, but I barely ever use this. Now that we have a new cultivator, I probably won't use that. That's the tree stump removal. I don't do any bale wrapping anymore because we don't need silage, and this probably should stay out. This is the ridge former, but at the same time, probably don't need it. So yeah, we've done a little improvement, and I actually quite like how this area looks. Now, one thing I do need to do is make sure that we just soften the terrain a little bit over here. Look at this little ridge. This isn't really superb, so I'll just run a little softener down there. That looks okay. And yeah, I don't mind the ridge up here because that kind of needs to be a little bit higher. This is all good. Everything else down here is alright. We'll just soften this a little bit, but it's not the end of the world if there's a little, a few little sort of bumps and bruises along the road. Now, I'm in the combine harvester, and I can hear you guys saying, why the hell are we in the combine harvester? Well, I would like to expand the base of operations for the oil mill. So the oil mill is definitely underutilized. It only makes one type of oil at the minute, sunflower oil. Because remember, we used to have a canola field, and then I changed it to soybeans and to corn. The other one was corn. So we are actually going to be purchasing a new field right now. So I need the harvester to go and harvest, surprisingly. Soybeans are looking good. And I know it's late on here in June, as I've put the speed down to 1 again. We'll put it back up to 5. I know it's late on here in June, but we still have time to go and do a harvest of this field. So the field that we're actually going to purchase is number 75. We're going to buy number 75 for now. It is full of barley, so that barley can go straight to feeding the chickens, and I don't need the trailer. I don't need the tractor with the trailer because I can literally just dump it straight into the silo. We've got a little bit of sort of leeway with the barley, and I think I run close to shore a couple of times, and I'm not particularly sure. I did the maths. I'm not particularly sure that area that we now have made into farmyard. I'm not sure if that's going to be a big enough deficit as to requiring us to buy chicken food. So I'd rather not risk it. And with all this money that we've got, $315,000 nearly, we may as well spend it. I may as well get some harvesting done and expand the amount of land that we own. So I would like to buy this field at some point. Field 76 is probably on the radar within the next year or two. Maybe even this year. We'll see how we go. You know me. I like to spend randomly, so that's fine. And then, yeah, after we harvest this, we'll move into July, because we've got a lot of stuff to get done in July, and probably August as well, where we can finally start harvesting some vegetables and some root crops. Alrighty, so let me get this all hooked up. Also, it was really nice to actually use first-person mode with the tractor and some of the stuff that we were putting in the new sheds that we've got, because it actually felt like I had a use for it again. So that was nice. Right, let's get this sorted. I guess you're right, we don't have access to this land. Let me just buy it real quick. Buy. $45,000. That's nothing for us. We got stonks in the bank. Let's use this up. Alright, so quick little harvest here. We won't do a time-lapse because there's going to be lots and lots of vegetable time-lapses coming up. So I'll just get this done as quickly as I can and efficiently as I can. And then I will meet you guys in July, and maybe even August, where we'll start doing some harvesting of other vegetables. Alrighty guys, it's actually now August, and have a look at the weather. First thing we notice, have a look at the weather. We've got a tornado warning at 11, so that does not give us a lot of time, and I'm actually going to put the time on 0.5 speed. Does not give us a lot of time to get all of these things harvested before the weather hits. So I've got the worker doing the beet field, and I've got this guy doing the plow. I'm actually going to take over here, because I need the Challenger to go over to the potato area, because we've got some potatoes to harvest, and the JD can take over plowing this field, which we just purchased. And let me put this guy on an AI worker, because we have some other business to take care of as well. So let's send him over here. Hello. There you go. That was weird. It just wouldn't work. I think he'll go. Yeah, that's fine. Tab back to this guy. We'll put this guy back on the plow. So we're just doing some maintenance here. And that's basically what I did for all of July as well. I took care of some weeding on some of the fields. I serviced all the greenhouses because they all needed water. I took care of all the straw bales and stuff because obviously we needed to bale this field too. So it was just a lot of maintenance, boring stuff that I'm sure you guys would not want to see, which is why we skipped it. But one of the things we are going to do today is spend some money. So let's make use of this guy. Now, of course, we are going to have a large amount of harvesting to do. And with a large amount of harvesting, hey, we can buy another Challenger for 25k. That's pretty cool. With any large amounts of harvesting, we of course need a trailer to do it in. So we are going to be purchasing the Crampy SKS, the big one, the quality on wheels, and yeah, this guy's going to be pulled along by the semi-trailer, by the what's it called? Semi-truck. That's it. I was also maybe going to go for this one, but I'm thinking that the 95k one should be enough. So let's see. It does get pulled by the Transtar, so that's fine. Can we customize this guy? I'm sure we can. All right, let's go for a nice, white. Maybe let's go for a white rim. And this is ZLK trailer, and it's episode 50, which is fantastic. We'll change the color from pink. We'll go with, maybe we'll go silver. Actually, silver probably doesn't look so good. Jet black. Yeah, that's better. All right. We'll do that. It has got a large amount of capacity, and it should be exactly what we need to be able to get all of the carrots and beets and stuff loaded up. So I'm going to go ahead and drive over to the shop. We'll pick this guy up, and then we'll head on over to the field. So one of the other things, of course, we need is a potato harvester. So time to purchase one of these, and with it, it's time to get our loan for the year. So we're going to be loaning the highest amount that we've ever loaned before. We're going to loan $500,000. So I'm going to go ahead and borrow it all now. As we click on through here, I wish there was a quicker way to do this. Maybe if I shift click or control click. Nope. So we're going to borrow $500,000 because we are going to put all of our investments straight to use. So we bought the trailer. That's grand. We need to buy the potato harvester as well. Which we will do right now. So we can go the roper or the grime. What's the difference? Difference is this one has a higher capacity, same working width, same speed, roughly the same weight. So basically for 15,000 more, we have a guaranteed higher tank capacity. I think we'll go with this one. Why not? What wheels do we want? Obviously, we want Michelin wheels. And this is the potato harvester. And it is episode 50. Brilliant. That is what we'll get. Potatoes are, I don't know, green, grey, red, lots of different ones. But maybe we go olive green. I kind of like olive green. We'll go olive green for the font color. Yeah, looks alright. Cool. Alright, we will get this purchased for 205k, and then a little bit later on in this episode, we're going to do something with the rest of that money, and you guys know what it is. It's time to buy that soup factory, but not until we at least have somewhere to put all our harvest. So let me get the semi-trailer all loaded up onto the back of this guy. Oh, that's actually quite easy. There you go. And we can now take this over to the farm. I've got the Challenger tractor coming over here as well, as one of the AI workers. Excuse the owner of this field, I'm just going to drive straight through it. Let me check the Challenger. Challenger's on the way, so I'll grab the Challenger, and the Challenger can bring the machine back. We also need to harvest. We also need to service the Challenger, which is why it's going to go and do that for us. But it's very exciting times. Very exciting times. So I have to decide, am I going to do the red beet harvest? Because obviously we've got a new vegetable. I've never done red beets before. Or am I going to do the potato harvest? I think I'm leaning towards potato harvest. So yeah, we'll see how that goes with the new toys as I just destroy some signs. But one thing I will do is drive over this field. Hopefully it doesn't destroy everything. It won't, no, because it's root vegetables, so it doesn't matter. I'll drive over here and we will get this guy loaded up with some red beets. Oh, I definitely ruined that. Hang on. Can you not go higher? Surely you can go higher. What is it? It's advanced controls, right? Hang on. Advanced controls. Up, up, up. Okay, this is a problem. This is a big problem. How do I do this? I'm sure there was a way to get this loaded up. Okay, let me just drive back a little bit here. And let me get this guy. No, that's up. So what about... That's left and right. Can I not go up and down? Turn on top lifting harvester. Unfold pipe. It is unfolded. What is going on? Come on, game. Can't be that hard. It is unloaded. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, so there's a little bit of a height difference. Turns out what I need to do is just to get this guy on the down low, and we can load them all up. So that's fine. I lost a litre of red beet. Not the end of the world. We'll go back on AI Worker because we will head over to the Challenger. Why is the engine stopped? I don't know. But the Challenger's going to get himself a beautiful service, and then we're going to go over and start loading our potatoes up on this bad boy, which is a very exciting time. Okay, so we'll jump in here. We'll get this repaired for $1,000. Not the end of the world. Brilliant. And we can finally head on over and get started with our potato harvest. Remember, we've got 2 fields of potatoes ready to go. So it did say that it needs to remove the foliage or something. Don't know what that is. I'm hoping that this will just work straight away. This is going to be crazy as well. Look how massive this thing is. When I turn it on, am I going to be able to drive it? First I need to unfold. Okay, so that's obviously where it loads. How does it actually dig up the lower? Yeah, lowers. That's it. That's how. Okay, that's not so bad. It's a pretty cool little contraption. I'm looking forward to using it. Hopefully, if I turn it on. Ah, the Challenger still pulls it. What a mighty machine. It's a beast made for potato harvesting. I'm very much looking forward to this. Alright, so coming up is a video of me trying to learn how to use this thing. I'll do a time-lapse for you guys as we try and harvest the field number 97 potato field, and I'll probably do the other one off camera, the 64 one, because yeah, it's going to be a lot of potato harvesting, but we will come back when this is done. I'm going to periodically fill up the trailer over there, the smaller one, and hopefully that should be enough to get everything sorted and ready to go for the soup factory. So We will chuck this on steering assist. I just want to do one lap of the header. I think it's easier if I just do one and then do the up and down the whole time. Turn on harvester. That's it. Lower this bad boy. There you go, he's lowered. And I just want the one lap of the header, which is here. Does it work? Seems like something's happening. Don't think I'm destroying them. Am I picking them up? Yeah, we are. Look at our glorious, beautiful potatoes. So up here is how it goes, and we are dropping the foliage right back on the ground. We're destroying the ridges as well, though. I wonder why that bit wasn't picked up. Maybe because it's uneven or something. But that's alright, I'll go back over it a couple of times. It'll take me a little bit of time to get used to it all. But either way, we are well underway to get all this locked and loaded. Brilliant. Enjoy the time lapse. Whoops, my voice left me there. Enjoy the time lapse, and I will be back on the other side to back up with you guys. Hey, so we have got our first full trailer load of potatoes. Let me just squeeze the tractor in here with a little bit of a bump. And we are going to be able to take this guy over to the soup factory, which we're going to have to purchase as well. Now, in retrospect, I probably should have put the potatoes in the big trailer, and this little one should have been for the beets, because that capacity of the potato harvester is much greater than the capacity of the beet harvester. So I did a little boo-boo, and there's no real... Actually, there probably is a way to reverse that, because we're about to go and purchase the soup factory, so there definitely will be a way to reverse that. But without talking about it any further, let's go over here and get this thing purchased. So it's going to cost us $400,000, but we've got the cash, we took out the loan, and we know we're going to make bank on that money, because we're going to make it back in January through all our produce sales, and then again in March through all our fabric and clothes sales and things like that. So let's wheel in here. Look at this nice open roadway as well. This is going to be perfect. I rock up. And before I dump everything, because this is also a selling point, we don't just want to dump, we want to own. Buy the soup factory for $405,000. You know what? We're going to do that. So let's go over here and check. We've got now the soup factory. Can we start producing all of these things? Well, you know we're going to start producing potato soup. Let's activate that thing. It doesn't have any potatoes, but it has capacity for 450,000 liters of potatoes. I think I misjudged how much we're going to need. We've got red beet soup as well. Let's activate that bad boy. And these guys are going to be activated too. For now, they don't have any materials. Triple soup. Should we just make triple soup? This is 144. This is 120. That's 100, that's 300. So this one's probably, but that only makes, they both make 75. Okay, I guess let's look at the prices. We want to see. Whoops, I was on the right page. The price for carrot soup is 1,598. The price for triple soup is 1,700. So it's about the same. So for now, we are just going to leave it without the triple soup. We'll do these ones instead because we might as well. Or we could just try and get as much money back as quickly as possible. So we'll do all of them. So let's dump these potatoes here. This is the first lot of potatoes that we own, and we're going to see this thing flourish, hopefully. Weird animation with all the potatoes sort of. Yeah, I'd like to see them be a bit more real, but that's all right. And let's see how we go. We now have 20,000 potatoes inside. So we'll see how quickly that starts to produce stuff. Once again, it's 144 cycles per month. So that should be pretty quick, if we're honest. And what I might do as well is I'll just fix up the issue that we had with the wrong trailer for the wrong thing. Because it's going to be a lot easier to put the potatoes in the bigger trailer, and I won't have to keep stopping and starting all the time. So this is a bit of a bumpy field over here, but hey, I wonder if we own it now. We could probably extend our... oh, I nearly hit that. We can probably extend our road a little bit, just because we obviously now own the land next to it. But that's a problem for another day. We're here in August trying to get these potatoes and red beets harvested. Oh, it's awesome. We've got the trailer, we've got the soup factory. We're doing really, really well. Again, I feel like we've taken a huge leap forwards for all of the farm profits and all of the farm sort of promise this year. I'll just leave this one here. And then we know that this machine, oh, it's actually full. So what I'll do is I'll just jump off this. We know this machine is very capable of putting the stuff in that trailer. So we won't have to worry about how it aligns or anything like that. Seeing as this one's full, I will go here one more time. Come on, come on. Get over. There you go. And we've got just about, what is it going to be? 16, 17,000? 17? Let's have a look. 16,500. That's not so bad. We'll take that over to the factory as well. And we'll hit H on AI worker for that guy. And I'll jump into the semi-trailer. We'll start the engine. And we'll take our 16,500 liters of red beets as well. And get these guys in the production chain as well. I wonder if we can take... You know what? I've never done this. And I'm sure that it wouldn't be allowed in real life. But seeing as they're both going to the same place, can I grab the potatoes as well? Nope. Probably because there's not a tractor attached to that thing. Maybe if there was, it would work. But either way, hey, we've now got 2 more sets of vegetables on the way, which is awesome. Really, really cool. So we might end up expanding our vegetable collection. Now that I know that it's got a capacity of 450,000 liters, I think we're nowhere near that. So we could very well end up trying to fill those up as quickly as possible. And it's an easy way to make some cash too. So we'll take the semi-trailer over the bumpy hill. Probably a bad idea. Let's not crash into the fence. We should have just gone the other way with the normal road. But hey, who does things normally? You know, we like to add a bit of spice in Kailora Farm. Am I going to be able to turn this corner? I think so, just about. And let's see our new trailer in action for the first time as well. Is it a side tip or a back tip? I think it's a back tip. Yeah, back tip. Get rid of them beets. See ya, boys. And the beet factory is going as well. Awesome. All right, that is really, really fantastic. So let's head on over back to the time lapse.
Well, the morning came. You said it will. You said the bad will go away, but I'm feeling it still. I think I need to get out of this bed and go out for a walk to clear my head. I suppose that I'll be better off alone. We'll be just fine on my own. Used to call you home, but now I'm just addressed unknown. Just throw away my favorite sweater, go on and burn my stupid letters, and box up all my things outside your door, 'cause I don't live there anymore. 'Cause I don't live there anymore. Still hit me I wonder if I'm capable to walk away this pain. I'm thinking, should I just go back to bed? Or is there anything that I can do instead? I suppose that I'll be better off alone. We'll be just fine on my own. Used to call you home, but now I'm just a dressed unknown. Just throw away my favorite sweater, go on and burn my stupid letters, and box up all my things outside your door, 'cause I don't live there anymore. 'Cause I don't live there anymore. The more I think about it, the more I'm getting sure about it. So hear me through, I'm done with you. I suppose that I'll be better off alone. We'll be just fine on my own. Used to call you home, but now I'm just a dressed alone. Just throw away my favorite sweater, go on and burn my stupid letters, and box up all my things outside your door, 'cause I don't live there anymore. I suppose that I'll be better off alone. We'll be just fine on my own. Used to call you home, but now I'm just a dressed unknown. Just throw away my favorite sweater, go on and burn my stupid letters, and box up all my things outside your door, 'cause I don't live there anymore. 'Cause I don't live there anymore. No, I don't live there anymore.
Guys, I've got a tough decision to make. The rain started early here, so playing on half speed has done nothing for us because the tornado is now here. And as you guys know in Farming Simulator, I'm sure you don't. If you don't know, then let me be the first to tell you. When it rains, your yield is halved. So we obviously don't want to have any yield penalties. Now, the downside to this is because it's not just regular rain, it's a tornado. If we leave it, which I think I'm going to, if we leave it, then there's a chance the tornado comes through here and absolutely destroys everything. Now, for now, I can't see the tornado anywhere on the map. Let me just take that off. I can't see it anywhere on the map. So that tells me that it isn't here yet. It could be soon. I'm not sure. But I don't want to risk the yield penalty because this is really important that we get as high of a yield as possible to move everything over into the soup factory over there. Maybe in the future I could buy this dairy too, you know. But yeah, definitely we want to get things as efficient as possible, and harvesting in the rain just isn't it. So what we're actually going to do is I'm going to finish the time lapse early, as you guys can probably tell, seeing as I've been talking for about a minute already. And I'm going to go and get everything sorted out so that we put all the vegetables that we have into the soup factory. Now this isn't a bad thing because we've already put something in here. So as you guys would have seen, we now have 80,000 liters of potatoes, and we're about to have 40,000 liters of beets. Beautiful. Where is it? Yeah, 36,000 liters of beets. That's so fine. I've got another 5,000 in the machine as well, so I'll come and unload that over here. I might just... I was going to say, I might leave this trailer here. It's fine. This is ours now. It's not like we're leaving it out in the public. This is our soup factory. Maybe I can even plant it. Park it. Maybe I can park it. Let's see. What's my parking like? Oh, you know what? That's pretty decent. I could probably get it a bit straighter, but we'll leave it there for now. I've never parked a trailer like that before, but that's okay. And I'll go and get everything else loaded up. And I'll probably catch you guys on the flip side of this tornado. If anything happens during the day, I'll be here. I'm going to turn the speed up to about 5 now. So I'm going to obviously make sure that I check on everything because I don't want any of our crops to get damaged, but at the same time, can't avoid it. So, yeah, I'll check through at the day, and I'll come back to you guys if anything happens. Otherwise, I'll see you at hopefully 4 o'clock in August when there should be a little bit more. Actually, I might get the potatoes finished because there's not much of them. But I'll see you at 4 o'clock where there should be a little bit more sunshine. Guys, we have survived. We've survived the tornado. There was no adverse effects on our land as far as I can tell. I might have missed something, but I did a quick sort of check on all the fields and it was all good. And we now have this potato field completed as well. So I am gonna, let's send, where are we? Oh, we're up here. I'm in the wrong place. Whoops. That was weird. Let's send this guy back over to this area. We'll send him back to the farm as long as he doesn't drive on the soybeans. And we're going to take the semi-truck and we're going to go and get these delivered to the soup factory and we'll check in. I know I'm driving in people's fields, but it's just, it is what it is. By this stage in the game, you guys have just got used to me doing this. And we're going to take a quick recap on what we've done this episode. So we harvested our barley. We also purchased field number 75, which is just up there. And we harvested that barley too. I'm currently in the process of plowing that field so we can get a little bit more room. So that would be nice for the future. Am I going to hit that sign? I'm not. Awesome. I'm actually getting quite good at driving sometimes. And then, I don't know, real inconsistent. We managed to sell a lot of our corn and soybeans from last year's harvest. And of course, we've purchased field number 75 and got the barley on it, which I already just mentioned. We've done the potato harvest on field 97 and on field number 64. We have also done the red beet harvest. I'm still actually in progress of doing that, but I'm going to get that finished for you guys for this episode. We bought this big-ass trailer. We needed high capacity to be able to store the potatoes, so this thing has come in very, very handy indeed. Otherwise, I would have had to share the other trailer between the 3 fields, which wouldn't have been very pleasant. And of course, we've also loaned the soup factory. So we've loaned $500,000, which I'm hoping to be able to pay back before the end of this year, if possible, but otherwise it'll be the first thing in January. And yeah, we are now going to start making some triple soup. Well, not triple soup, just the 3 varieties of soup until next episode. We're going to get the carrots and parsnips harvested as well. So let me have a walk around in this thing. I haven't actually explored the building. Can we go inside? Surely, is there like a door? Nope. Where do they spawn? This looks like a door. Nope. What's this? Oh, there's a cheeky apple here. Alright, we might get one of these. We haven't got one of these in ages. Is it F? What's the... Ah, there you go. 46 apples to go. We got a $5,000 collectible. That's not bad. We can put the flashlight away now. Where do they spawn? Where do the pallets spawn? It must be here. Oh, I'm blind. It is literally right here. But I can't go inside of it. Just like we can't go inside the spinnery. Apparently I can't go inside here either. Unless there's a metal door somewhere. Is there a door somewhere? This is actually a decent little storage area. I could probably fit one of the machines here. It just doesn't have a roof. Which is a bit annoying. Takes away from the realism of the game. Still can't go in here anywhere. I wish I could see the inside of this thing, but... I mean, I'm going to drive around the whole... Well, walk around the whole building, and there's not even an accessible entrance. It's very strange. Definitely not this. This is the power pylon. If it was anywhere, it looks like it would be this roller door. Nope, nothing here. I'm pressing all the buttons. Nope. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's manage the production point. Look at that. $150,000 worth of potatoes. $5,000. Wish. 150,000 litres of potatoes. So we know the areas that we own. This field, which is... if I go to active to farming, sorry, it will tell me. The size of the field is... It's 1.1 hectares, but that's not the size of the actual arable field, is it? Let's have a look. Field? Does it even say? We've earned $110,000 from all the carrots and stuff on that, which is pretty good. Maybe it doesn't say. I thought it comes up with a little pop-up to give you the info. Maybe not. Maybe not. But anyway, 1.1 hectares there, and this one is what? This one is 0.61. So 2 hectares give us 150,000 litres of potatoes. So we would need 6 hectares to fill up this soup factory full of everything that we are after. It's really annoying, by the way. Why can't I buy this dairy? I know that you should be able to buy it. Why can't we buy it? You know, why? And the grain mill as well. Maybe they updated it so that you can't anymore because, yeah, we used to be able to purchase these, or at least they were an option at the start, and now they're not. So I'm very interested as to why, because this dairy was on my list for a long time. Like, look at this. This is awesome. It's got heaps of room. We could do a lot with all the stuff that's in here. There's a little gate to this part of the farm too. It looks like there's, I don't know, looks like there could be something there. But yeah, we just can't. It's not even a production point. You know, I wish I could buy it. And it's not like it's part of the field or anything, because if we go to 83, which we obviously already own, it would say 97. Oh my goodness. Okay, what do we need? We need farmland. Yeah, it's not part of it. So I would really love to be able to buy the dairy, but unfortunately we can't right now. We're nowhere near able to afford this either, but hey, we've done a lot this episode, guys. So thank you very much for watching. I'm going to take a bit of a break from the game because we've been doing this quite intense sort of labor for a long time, this vegetable harvesting. I'm going to get this field wrapped up, and we're probably going to start next episode with doing the carrots and the parsnips over on those two fields there, 85 and 86. And then we will do all of the stuff that we need to do in September, October, and November. So it's going to be a nice little sort of 5-monther. We'll get that all rocking and rolling for you guys. So thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe for more videos. I'll go back to a little bit more regular uploads. I took a break over the holidays for the last couple of days, last couple of weeks. But yeah, we'll be back to action pretty soon. Thanks for watching, and that's it for now. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.